Hi and welcome. I'm John and this is Unique Wargaming. Guys, welcome back. For everyone that's new, this is an attempt at a special type of video today. I say an attempt because I'm going to try and do eyes today for you guys. Some simple ways of doing it. I've tried this video twice before and I've messed up both times, and then I just said no, I'm not sharing that. But if I do mess this up, I still will share it just to give you guys an idea of how to a few ideas of ways that you can proceed with eyes. But anyway, for all my regulars here, guys, I would love, thank you very much. See you in a minute. That's a bit weird. I had a camera malfunction there. Right, so let me just do that bit all again. I'm going for a sharper brush. This is a layer 5 with a sharper tip. Now, as I said, the initial plan would be to do a white line across the face from left to right, or right to left, whatever, across the eyes, including the nose, and the size of the eyes, like the cheekbones across the side, so literally a strip across. Then do a black line down through the middle of the eyes. Okay, so basically they look like someone out of Kiss, the rock band Kiss. Then come back with the skin and you go over the black lines, not in the eyes but just across the face, where you've added the white across the face as well. You're just tightening it up across the nose and all that sort of stuff, yeah, which is one way of going, and that is very, very sound, but you do need a sharp brush. So I've got this guy, which is converted a little bit. So the camera just malfunctioned on me there. Just really threw me off, because I don't know if I've mentioned that first of all. I'll mention it again just because I didn't. This is from the Terminator from the 10th edition Leviathan box. These wings are from the Ravenwing Command box, which basically was a box of Terminators, but they were command models. So there was like an Apothecary, an Ancient, Champion, and a Captain, and I think there was something else as well. But that box with the Dark Angel, that unit entry, is now gone. So I said, okay, well, I'll use that. It's the old box that you could make the old Deathwing Knights with, or the command group. And I had the Hellblaster guy, who I did do the face on him originally when I think it was the first take on eyes, and wasn't happy with it, so I snipped the head off, cleaned down, put another head on there, and that's now ready to try again. But like I said at the beginning of the video, I'm going to attempt it on camera. If I mess it up, okay, I'm still going to share the video with you guys, because if I mess it up, even though if I do that, the idea that I'm putting across to you guys is very sound, and you guys might find it very easy and just and do it and be like fantastic, whereas some of you might look and go, no, I'm having the same trouble as you, John. I couldn't do it. But anyway, I was actually looking at this brush. It's a shade medium shade, just because of the point on it. But I think it's too big for what I need for the face. So I'm going to go with the layer 5. I'm going to start with white scars. I'm going to do 2 different techniques with you guys here. So the first guy, this Terminator, I don't really need to worry about. Again, if I've said this already, I do apologise, because it's camera malfunction on me. He's only got one eye really visible, okay, because the other eye is sort of hidden away in there. You can get away with leaving that. So what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to get some white scars on the brush, okay. I'm going to rub it on my finger. I want to have like that, and then I'm going to come in and I'm going to just rub it across. I'm not going to worry too much about the other side. See, that's the problem. It's sort of just gone either side and not gone in that middle bit. That's a bit of a nightmare for me, that is. And I end up with too much paint then on the brush. Yeah, that's already, I can see that's messed up. Oh no, actually looks okay. I think the dark bit I can see at the top, when I'm looking at the model, it looks like it's the eyeball, but it's not. It looks like it's the top of the eyelid. I'm just going to get a bit underneath here just to make sure that I am. Yeah, I've got the eye. Okay, so I've got the eye there, as you can see. Okay, that's handy. Because what I'm looking at is it's a little, maybe it's just a shadow on it, but it looks like it's a. No. So I'm going to leave that to dry for a minute. So what I'm going to do now is come in with some Abaddon Black. I get some on my brush, and again I'm just going to push it off so I'm on a thin line. So this brush has gone a bit moody on me. You do need a very sharp point. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to roughly come down like so. Okay, it looks a little bit weird. I think I've done it too far over this side. Damn it. This is very, very difficult. This is probably the bane of my existence. Eyes. Skin, I've got down to a degree now. And even if you're not too comfortable with skin, you can always come in with something like this. And then come in with like a Guilliman shade or Raglan Flesh shade or something like that. Just leave it. But I usually come in with, which I'm going to show you now, Bugman's Glow. It's just eyes are a bane of my existence. I just can't seem to get eyes right. On demons, orcs, you know, Xenos, things like that, it's just a red blob, away we go. Even like with Necrons, you're just doing a green, you know, eye or a red eye or something like that. Anyway, I'm going to come in with some Bugman's Glow now. Yes, show me Bugman's Glow. Again, I'm going to get a very thin amount on the brush. And what I want to do is just get the forehead above the eye, the nose, and this side of the face. A very thin amount on the brush you need. All you want to do is just take the white away. Even if you keep going over the same bit again and again and again just to get that white away. Now normally if I was painting a model I'd just tell you what I'm going to do, start doing a little bit of it, then go off camera. But it has to be, this is either a win-win or an epic fail. So I want to make sure it's all on camera for you guys. So those of you that either are not too comfortable painting or that are new to painting, and you see me paint models and go, wow, that's fantastic, that's great. You know that there is, even I fail and have difficulty with things. You know, so just don't take it to heart when you can't do something specific. Something there side. I see it's a little bit in the corner that's starting to wreck my head. that hasn't really come out too well. I'll tell you why. Where are we? Sabertooth. This is one of the original ones. It's the same sort of thing. It's not come out too well at all. Where's another one? Oh, there's many models that go at this. See, the whites has come through too much. Just cannot get in there. Okay. I'll leave that to dry for a few minutes. We'll come back and have a look at that in a second. So the next way that I'm going to do it, I'm going to take some white scars. I'll take this guy. I'm going to get some on the brush. And I want to brush it off so I don't have a lot on this. It's a faint bit. And I'm going to bring it down the face, this side of the eye, down the bridge of the nose, and then down this side of the eye. And this is going to take a few attempts. I'm going to go off camera and just do this for a little while because I don't want you sitting there watching me just do white lines coming down for the next 10 minutes. Right, so now we're going to come with some Bugman's Glow. I don't know. It seems I don't know. But again, I'm going to take some Bugman's Glow and I'm going to take some off the brush. And I'm just going to try and get the skin. Again, I'm going to do a little bit on camera, go off and do the rest. You don't need to sit and watch me do this for 10 minutes. There's a bit on the brush, brushing it off. Just going for the skin. We want to avoid the eyes as much as we can. Let's try and get the nose as well. I'm actually doing all of this actually. It's meant to go off camera and do the rest. So I'm not very not happy with that white there. Right, so I've been contemplating this. Now I could come with a wash and just go over the face. I think that's the best thing to do there. Just come with a wash and hopefully that will get rid of the white. I'm going to come with some Flesh Shade. In the process of waiting for that to dry, I've gone over the eyes that I've already done. And I've just put some white into them because there's another, the old style of way of doing it. That's very hard, but it's, you know, sometimes the oldest way is the best. I'm looking for a simple way of doing it. Yeah, I don't really. The idea for this model, we're doing the white stripes down. That's the sound idea. Okay, I don't think that I've executed that well. I know a few of you are going to look at the video and go, no, it looks fine, John, it looks fine. I don't think I've executed that well, unfortunately. So we're going to go back to this guy now. Okay, it's not too bad, not the best, but not too bad. I'm going to come in with some Cadian Flesh Tone. This guy is the white stripe across and then the black line down. Not that it looks that like that. So I put some on my finger. Want to get the raised areas of the skin. Hopefully that'll take away from the white then. Now this is a layer paint, so it will go on bright and upside down. Sorry, the camera was out of focus there. There's a little speck of white in there that's annoying there on the side of me. Again, it's okay, it's not the best. I think this one is better than that one. But what we're going to do now, I said, when that was drying, I just came into these guys, did a bit of white into the eyes. I'm going to show you another technique to do. So with this technique, we want brown and black. One other thing as well, with your brush. When you wash your brush, before you do the other paint, always just try and dry this bit here. Because the water loves sitting there, and as you took the brush to go with the paint on it, the water runs down into it and just really waters it to bits. Right, so we're going to take a bit of black paint. Okay, and what we're going to do, we're not going to brush none off, we want a little blob on the end. We're going to use our finger to try and line up. It's difficult on a single head. Okay, we don't do that, we just go for the... This is the problem with this, doing it this way. Look at that. That's an absolute disaster. Got another guy here. Yeah, that's absolute disaster. Absolute. But before I discard this across the room, if you want to practice one of these techniques, one of these two techniques, this is how you do it. Take a spare head, bit of sprue, plastic glue it onto the sprue, okay? Then when that's all dry, you get your brush, not a good brush, just an old silly brush, and just give the whole thing undercoat of black. And then when that's dry, you can practice on it. That's the best way to practice before you start putting on models. I did some models first, then I thought, oh, I should have done this. So then I went and done this. You know, but because I did it, I can now show you guys. Let's try it with her now. Because I just blabbed some white into her eyes. We're going to go with, this is the other way. Take your finger, put your finger on the model, and then line the brush up. And you want to try and line it up so the brush just doesn't hit the roof of the bridge of the nose. Idiot. So it goes into the eye socket. That's not the best, but it's in there. I hit the bridge of the nose again. What the hell are you doing? And again. My goodness me. Just get in there. Now I've just absolutely murdered her face. Stop bouncing, camera. Oh my goodness me. Now I'm going to come in with Buckland's Glow and just tidy that up. That's absolutely I've just destroyed that. I'm not even gonna. Her eye's gonna be Buckland's Glow now. That's it. That's just absolutely devastating. It's so hard. And that's the way I used to do it when I was a teenager. This is one thing that really frustrates me in the eyes. As a teenager, I was there thinking, how the hell did I used to do, you know, eyes? And I remember Jungle Fighter, they did a white stripe across his face, the black paint on the brush, blob, blob, and then just tidied the skin up. I actually didn't even think I did. I think I did the skin first and then done the eyes, because I left the white stripe across the face to make it look like war paint, and it looked fantastic. But when I was that age, everything else I painted I was struggling with. But now as I got older, everything else painting wise I find easy. It's just eyes I find so difficult. Now there is something else that was suggested to me. Doing the white stripe across, okay? So the eyes are white. And come in with like a Sharpie pen. Just pinpoint accuracy, black dot, and then tidy the face up. Now I was looking at my little one's pens. There was a permanent marker there. It's too big. Again, it needs to be like a really fine, like a pin type, like that sort of barbecue skewer sort of. And before someone says to me, why don't you use barbecue skewer? I tried that on the last ones. The problem with the barbecue skewer is too much paint on it and it just goes everywhere. But with the Sharpie pen, there's ink flow in the pen, so you can just bop, bop, done. So anyway, absolutely just mangled them. Now I will, I don't know, see, I'm quite happy just to ignore eyes and just paint the face as normal. I don't think that's too bad. And someone's going to say to me, yeah John, but when you're looking at the model you don't necessarily see the pupils of the eyes, but you can see the white bit in the eyes. Yes, I agree with that, because you see, if you look at someone's eyes, you usually see their pupil, the whiteness in their eyes before you see the colour of their eyes. I fully agree with that, but I just want it to be, I don't know, look, when they're on the table you're not going to see the eyes, but when I'm painting the model you're going to see the eyes. You're going to see the face. You're going to see, you know, just for me to try and help you guys. This one is wanting. Now it could be the way the face is, the layer of the face. You know, it's just difficult to go down and up and down. I think this is the best one, which is the white stripe and the line coming down. And then just tighten it up with the skin. That's what I think anyway. But anyway guys, thank you for watching. I hope some ideas I've done on this video and thrown to you guys give you an idea. But do this first to test those ideas out. Old heads, a bit of sprue, okay, and just work from there. You could even do this for skin tone. So if you want to try different skin tones out, whether it be Bugman's Glow, then this Cadian Flesh tone combo that I do. Then if you want to add a bit of white to the Cadian Flesh tone and do a second layer, you know, or if you want to do Cadian Flesh tone and Guilliman Flesh or Reikland Flesh shade or something like that, do it on this first, so you'll know what you're working with then. Okay, so you know, no, I don't like that, or yeah, actually I do really like that. Again, this is something else that can, you know, really help you. So hopefully something I've done here, it's the third eye video I've attempted, and I've just said, okay, this is the third time lucky. If it's great, it's great. If it's not, I'm still going to post it up and let you guys know, because I'm fed up with trying to figure way of doing it. If you guys have any comments about the way that the techniques I've shown you today, chuck on below as always guys. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button because it costs you nothing. Turn your notifications on so you don't miss anything. Everyone smash the thumbs up button so it triggers YouTube to send this video to more and more people, which makes this incredible community of you guys grow even more. If you want to support the channel even further, there is a join button below. You can click on that and become members of the channel, and I appreciate every single one of you that are members of the channel. So guys, comments below as always, hit the buttons for me, until next time, take it easy. Thanks for watching.